when the busmaster is working in the ditch, accidentally dug a mine. Fortunately, the driver himself was not seriously injured, but the shock of the mine explosion made his head hum. It was buzzing, and the excavator was shaking. When the driver pulls the excavator out, just found out, the bucket of the excavator has been blown out with a big hole. Due to the construction machinery in Pakistan, most rely on imports. Finding the right original parts is simply impossible, so it is usually repaired if it can be repaired. And this time they went to a family in Karachi, professional repair shop for excavators. After the masters carefully analyzed the damage, a repair plan was quickly developed. So you start with mylium ether, cut off the damaged part at the bottom of the bucket completely, then make a new base plate to replace. But it's not that simple, because the bucket is made of heavy steel plates. Cutting requires very precise control of the heat, due to the lack of machinery on site to help move such a heavy base plate, so masters require a lot of physical strength and skill. Removing the base plate after cutting is also a big challenge. None of this stumped the masters. They used the principle of leverage cleverly. Knock up the bucket of the excavator, raise with stones, then hit it 8 times with a sledgehammer. And finally, with a crowbar, the base plate fell off smoothly. But the work is not done, because the side shovel of the excavator is also damaged. They also use yan yik, cut the damaged part of the lower shovel, and polish the incision with a sander after cutting. Make it a groove. This makes it stronger for subsequent welding. At the same time, the master began to cut the steel plates used to make the new bucket. For the next time the driver digs a mine, not to get a box lunch, he chose a steel plate, nearly 2 centimeters thick, to make the crafting board. Because of this thick material, enough to withstand long-term wear and tear. Don't panic the next time you encounter a landmine. However, for base plates, they opted for thinner materials. Because of the heavy base plate, it doesn't actually offer any additional benefits. On the contrary, it will also increase the overall weight of the bucket. Once the base plate is cut into the desired shape, further processing is required to ensure a perfect match with the rest of the bucket. They sent the base plate to the hydraulic press. Use the machine to press the steel plate into an arc to match the bucket. Just pay the salary back to the account. Next, the master is ready to weld the bucket. Before starting soldering, they need to go through a series of preparations. Make sure the bucket is welded, can be completely spliced together. So let's start with this. They will weld the adjustment screw inside the bucket and fasten it. This is done to maintain the stability of the entire structure. Then spot welding is performed to secure the structure. Make sure the frame remains stable during movement. After confirming that the structure is firm, the adjustment screw for welding will be removed. The next step in welding is to weld the tooth C plate back into the transmission. It's a delicate job. First, weld the tooth C plate back into place. Is that so? The master can determine the specific size of the edge plate gap. This step, very dependent on the experience and precision of the masters. Ensure that the tooth C plate and the side plate can be precisely docked. Then the master follows the gap of the side plate, cut out to steel plates to make up for the gap. Then they can be welded back. During the welding process, the master will pay special attention to the quality of the weld. Make sure that each weld is fully filled. Enhances the overall durability of the bucket. To further strengthen the structure of the bucket, the master will also be between the side plate and the base plate. Welded reinforced beam. Is that so? It can increase the stability and bearing capacity of the entire bucket. In addition, in order to improve the wear resistance of the bucket, they will weld wear plates on the bottom of the bucket. Usually these wear plates, it uses the excavator's own crawler material. Made. Add wear plate. Not only can the service life of the bucket be extended, it can be reduced under severe working conditions. Risk of wear and tear and damage. This increases the efficiency and durability of the bucket through the meticulous repair and reinforcement of the masters. Restored bucket. Significant improvement in performance and durability. Such high quality work, even if you accidentally dig a mine next time, the bucket still remains intact. If such a technical level is scored according to 10 points, how many points do you think the master's skills are worth?